Hello, friends. Okay, so we are back again, and we're gonna discuss some of our subject of our default personality some more and shine some light on that. And I learned this terminology from somewhere from internet. Shine a light. All right, but before I'm gonna take some of my this nice stuff. Now this is a sweet pepper. Uh, Not the bell pepper, the long one. The bell pepper is round. This is a smaller version. It's a size of jalapeno, but it's yellow and it's sweet. Ah. I froze it to preserve it. Otherwise, obviously, on a refrigerator, it can obviously rot after a few days or whatever. Now, this is supposed to have a lot of good vitamin C, high in vitamin C and low in carb. It does have some minor carbs. I could just taste the carbs in it, because my taste buds are so that I didn't have a sugar at all. So minor sugar hits my taste buds, I can sense it. So go. It's frozen. I put some spices. Oh, this is good. Excuse me, I need to spit my food out. Alright, so. Yeah, good combo. Good stuff. This is good stuff. Not bad. In a camera, it's like a mirror thing. I touch here, I feel like I'm touching on the other dress. Okay. Now, going back to our subject of our default personality, we can always change. And I want to mention something. Obviously, we all want to improve our life. And you go to internet, you watch TV, movies, people are buying books, they're trying to learn. That's what I learned. Why? They want to improve and change because it's possible. That was actually Buddha's declaration, or his challenge, or his whatever you want to call his slogan, that if it would have not been possible, I would have not asked you to try my teachings. So there's always a possibility. Now, one more thing I want to mention. These people say, I don't care what you think. Why would I change for you? Who are you? Which is understandable, obviously. Well, what I think about that person on the internet or across the street or somewhere, it shouldn't affect them. Well, as long as we are not hurting each other, the way they dress, the way they look, the way they act, it won't bother me as long as, I'm not getting hurt. So my judgment has no meaning, and I mean it. I'm going to think the stuff what is in my head according to my own beliefs. They shouldn't be if I think something bad, I would get hurt myself, that I'm passing a judgment on them instead of correcting myself. So that part I understand, that nobody needs to change for me, and my judgments have no meaning for them, and everybody's free. That part I understand. But at the same time, if I go in the public and I'm going to have some abrasive behavior, I'm going to insult somebody and I'm going to say, hey, listen, I can act the way I want. No, I can't. No. The more somehow there's certain type of behaviors, they are considered neutral. Some are considered repulsive and bad, and people don't like it, really bad, obnoxious, repulsive. And some is neutral, some is good, some is extremely likable behaviors. That's what my point is. So it's not about judgment. This is like, for me, I want to improve my life, so I want to do something. This is an option for me. for you, you are a free person, you're gonna change or do or whatever the decision you're gonna make, that would be your personal option. You have that freedom for yourself. So now, this is what the teachings of the different teachings I learned. They said if you change your point of view, like myself, I meant, if I change myself inside me, things can change around me, or even people's behavior seem to change. It's the strangest thing I did observe. Why actually, once I got deep into meditation and everything, I was lost. And all of a sudden I noticed some changes around people around me. So now that would be another subject of topic of subject. But my point here is that's actually a physical science too. Physics. They said you change, you look at something, even a molecule or atom or what. I don't want to go into a technical detail. They say changes, whatever. Okay, so this is another thing. Is this? Obviously, we shouldn't judge other people. I understand that part. But let's say if you are a boss of something or you have business, okay? So you gonna, if I come to your job and I said, well, I have my own freedom and everything, so what certain things you're gonna accept? You're gonna say, okay, no problem, fine. But certain things, like if the person, your employee, doesn't dress properly and they go out in a public, your company's reputation is on the line. So my point here is there are some normal things obviously we can follow. No, we can obviously disagree on everything, is not a problem. So this is my whole point. So now coming back to the default, we see, like, if everybody has a freedom, but you can't hurt other people. We have to draw lines somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So then, okay, that's a common sense. Now we're gonna move on to the default personality. We wanna improve. Okay, so that's where the possibility is, and it's the combination of different things. And the strange part, for male and female, it's different a little bit, or maybe I should say a lot. It is different. So think about it. If, let's say, you're hiring a person to come in your house, let's say babysitter or a dog sitter, maybe. The person is going to come inside your house. They're going to end up dealing with your family members, because they're inside your house. So you're going to have certain requirements, obviously, right? How the person behaves, how they dress, how they carry themselves, what their personality is. So you're going to count all those things, and then you're going to accept or deny. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, excuse me, that everybody seems to be like, they don't have the personality of their own. They may be adapted from somebody. Now, it's not a bad thing in itself, as long as you are in a control of your personality. That's the main ingredient. You control over your personality. I have no objection. We have nobody. Believe me, in this world, nobody cares about. People say, then nobody. Everybody does their own thing. Same. It applies to me and other people too. So now we are coming back to the default personality. We want to improve it, so we can enjoy our life more. Now, if excuse me, everybody wants to be attractive. It's very natural. There's no need to deny. Or maybe other people. I really don't know. Maybe other people don't want to be attractive. I don't know. Why do I want to be attractive? Why not? I want people to like me. I go in the public. I want them to treat me well. The more they treat me better, the better I feel. So at least treat me normal. Don't hurt me or do me bad service or hurt me. So in my case, I want to improve. So I noticed something. Excuse me now. Again, I could be wrong. Um, if you have a little bit more interactive personality, you may have a better chance. If you have, well, obviously, if let's say I go to a store, I don't say anything at all. Well, I don't know. I mean, so something has to kick start or something. So they're gonna say the person is mute or something. What's going on? Now related to that, I want to mention something. There comes your gesture. Let's say I enter the store. I haven't said nothing at all. So, okay, I have not said anything at all. So I enter the store. The way I am dressed, the way I am standing, my posture, the way my demeanor is, my facial expression is, how I carry myself. I haven't spoken anything yet. They all come together into count. Now, if I don't have a shirt, they're probably going to kick me out. They're going to say, no, look at the sign, no shirt, no service. They're going to throw me out. That's why I always keep my shirt with me tuck in the back, and I put my shirt on. At least I'm not gonna. Well, I still can be thrown out. So okay. So now, I haven't said anything yet. Now, if I have something in my demeanor, like I am stressed out, they can sense something. If I haven't said anything. If I have a pleasantness on my face, that would send them a different signal. And if I have something else inside me, it would emanate from my face, from my body, from my gesture. Then it could be like that. Let's say I'm dressed well, my posture is correct, I have normal looking facial expression, my demeanor is fine, everything is fine, and as soon as I open my mouth, I ruin everything. That actually did happen in my life, that I dealt with other people. It could happen. In my case, sometimes I made mistakes. I'm a human, I made mistakes. The whole point is I learn and I'm trying to improve. You see how we can break down everything? Excuse me, I still have the stuff in my mouth. That's bad. That's bad personality, default personality. So okay, so now, so awareness of your surrounding is very important. As soon as I enter the store, they call it reading the room. You read the room. You see in Shark Tank how people walk in and how they sense things or something. It depends on a lot of different factors. So some people go, they act natural, they end up crying, they get in a deal. Other people, they go cry, they don't get a deal. So it's not just one thing. It's not just the one thing. And believe it or not, people are very smart. They can sense things. Even the people we think they're stupid, it's not the intellect, it's something deeper inside us that we have common. They can sense. Again, not everybody, most of the people. If somebody's drugged up, well, what you can expect from that poor person. And sadly, a lot of people on drug. That adds to your awareness. And here's another strange thing. You go to one place, you may have to change a little according to the surroundings, your awareness. But that's a common sense. I'm not telling you anything new. My only thing is that you see how things stack up on the top of each other even before I have opened my mouth. Now, another I'm going to mention it. A lot of things are fine. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I don't know. Let's see. Let's say I have what you call. Let's see. I'm trying to give you an example that's good and it's not offending. So, okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say I have some political hat on me and it's saying something, and I'm trying to sell something. Well, half of the population I already offended because half of the people are Republican and half are Democrat, and I have the thing which is takes on one side. So obviously, some people are not affiliated with the party, so I automatically offended them. I don't know. This was a bad example, I think. So I can give you another example. This person where I was working, they had, I don't know how to describe. They have, okay. So I have to be honest. They have something on their nose here. Well, how do I personally? This person was extremely nice person, believe it or not. They were our colleagues. That person actually helped me a lot because I was new and that person was still a customer service agent, but they were a lot senior than me. So that person helped me a lot. But whenever the person is not around, other colleagues were saying and talking. Would you believe 95% of the people they were saying things about? So I would tell you a complete story. They have something on their nose. They have something metal here and here or something, and okay. So, well, I personally not. Well, what's the big deal about that? That person want to be like that. Well, look at my hair. I mean, to me it looks really nice. Other person will say, "What? This is the ugliest thing I've ever seen." Well, of course, to them it looks different. To me, it looks different. So, this is our basic mind does that, which is acceptable. But my point here is, in a certain level of the society, some things are acceptable, but they are not considered to be good. I repeat, they are acceptable, but they are not considered to be good. Third time, certain things are acceptable. So they said, okay, fine, but they are not considered to be good and attractive. Alright, I repeated three times already. So they are not illegal, they are not considered to be repulsive, but they are not considered to be attractive, or I don't know how, but okay, you got an idea. So that. Now, I can give you another example. If you watch certain movies, okay, and you see if there is some type of a party, it depends. If it's a teenager party, people are going to be dressed differently. If it's a business party, it depends what level of business party, people are going to behave differently. Also, people, once somebody goes to a store, they don't care how you're nobody to them. Let's say I'm working as a cash register. I dress a certain way, I have this or whatever, I have tattoos or whatever. Again, I have no problem. What would I make difference in my life? I have friends who do whatever they wanted to do. They're nice to me. That's the bottom line in my life. But I'm saying what's under the carpet? What's behind the curtain? It's important to know. If we know that, now you don't need to change again. If you know that, you can adjust, and that's again is an option. Everything is an option. I'm going to give you another example. I love onions and I eat a lot of them, and I brush whenever I wanted to, and I go out and everything is fine, and then next thing I know, somebody told that person says, hey, your breath stinks. Why didn't stink to me? Well, because I'm used to eating onions. So wait. Now this person didn't want to offend me. So, and actually it's true. Now I know why they were moving away or something. I don't know. So that was my breath. See, onion pieces. So my point here is they didn't want to offend me. Then they tell the third person, and then they told me. They said, listen, do 2-3 things. Either don't eat onions, number one, or eat onions, brush your darn teeth, or have some whatever you kind of breath mints or something. Take some. So okay, but you see, it's now what? I'm gonna be offended? Well, as a human being, it's no big deal to be offended. You feel bad, it's okay. So you let it slide. But now you have an option. That's all I'm saying. Nobody can force anybody. you would have no benefit. So that's the okay. So now we wanna see what's behind the curtain, under the carpet. That's it. Again, nobody's telling anybody to change. Use awareness, and once you're aware of it, you have an option to do whatever you like. So that's the point. Now, like I said, for males and females, the dynamics of when it comes to even language, everything changes. But especially when it comes, the biggest difference in the is in the how you dress. It's one of the main. Well, there are other things changes too between male and female behaviors, acceptable, optimum behavior. Okay, so now, so how you dress, it's very important. So because if somebody is dressed like they're revealing, you know how men are, they're bad, they're gonna it's a slut or a whore, or I'm this again, I'm telling you what's behind the curtain or under the carpet. Well, it depends where I'm going. I mean, I actually prefer people who dress like whores and sluts. So I have no. But my point is again. Well, if I'm going to the funeral, probably I don't want to take the sluts and the whore. They're dressed like a. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll take them. But my point is again. You see, I know I'm making the joke, but you see how things change, how people they connect, they communicate, how things stack up on the top of each other, and they become the part of your default personality. Okay, now I mentioned that communication is very important. You have to know how to communicate with people. Now, some people, they watch the movies and they're trying to adapt some type of a provocative personality or something, and this actor got paid millions of dollars to act like that. If I act like that, it's going to be probably less than 5 minutes and they're going to throw handcuffs on me and I go to jail. So this is different. So my point here is people can sense things. If you're gonna try to be phony and try to be smart with people in the public, because we are trying to communicate or trying to be like get something done, it's gonna backfire. That's where this personality, default personality change comes in. And that's the thing. Everybody says, oh, I am free. Of course everybody's free. Well, you want to start the news, or you want to look at the internet, people, of course but I mean, I'm saying is obviously I'm generalizing, but I'm saying is that there's always a room for improvement, number one. But room for improvement only comes if there is awareness. Once there is an awareness is number one, then something can be done. To me, a lot of people seems completely innocent. It seems like they don't know any better. Just with the minor change, you can improve a lot of stuff in your life. But the first job I started with $10 per hour. I was a phone agent. I took feedback, I improved myself, I listened to my supervisor, and from that same company they gave me few cents a raise. But the second company, I started with 11. I listened to their feedback, everything. From 11 I went to $13 per hour in the same company in a matter of like 4-6 months. And then I became more aware, and then again I can once I become aware, I can change different things inside me. whenever I want. But the awareness is number one. Without awareness, you wouldn't know. Now, awareness is created through other person, the person who can observe you. And here's the strange thing. It's called, whatever you want to call, guru, teacher, guide, or whatever, or mentor. And nowadays, everybody, a good guru would never tell you that you need a guru. Why would he beg you to come to him and he would help you and blah blah blah? He's gonna tell you you're fine. Nobody wants to deal. Okay, you're fine. Nothing is wrong with you. Well, actually, they're telling you they don't want to deal with you because you're repulsive. You see, because so that's the thing. And how important it is, you have no idea in your wildest dreams. You could have a master degree, 10 of them, PhD. You will get fired from the job even if you got a job. And people who know how to communicate, they can move. They have better chance of moving up. So, but again, now here's the strange thing. A technical knowledge, let's say to repair the computer, I can read stuff, I can see the diagrams, I can see the videos, and I can fix the computer. Okay, now, because of technical stuff. As soon as the human psychology comes into action, it's a different, completely ball game now. You need a person from outside who can view you. Obviously, while I'm on a camera, that's how I can observe my face. But when I'm talking to people, even by the time I have spoken, it's too late, is out of my mouth. Not gonna tell you how the verbal addiction is. So I can tell you and give you an example. Some is perfect, it's a part of your personality. Again, that's where awareness comes in. I constantly would tell people, oh, that's perfect. One of my callers says, as soon as I say perfect, and then he says, yes, that's perfect. That was the moment I realized I repeat stuff. Another time I said that, and my supervisor keeps saying, this is perfect, and I start laughing. I wasn't aware of it. The person from outside of me, they told me. Now, since it wasn't offensive, my supervisor didn't say nothing. But some of the things I was saying, they were probably not good or something. But now again, another thing I notice is that I repeat a lot of stuff. So my supervisor said, listen, there is no problem. Sometimes you have to repeat to stress it. You repeat once, you repeat twice, you repeat 3 times. Now in your case, you repeat the same thing 10 million times. That's no good. But again, I needed an outside teacher, observer. So as you can see how things are lining up on each other. So if you have everything, but if you are dressed, crazily, now again, I'm going to tell you, if you are a multi-billionaire performer, nothing matters at that point. Okay. Some other stuff that Elon Musk tweets, if I tweet or somebody else tweets, it could be a bad stuff. So I'm not talking about that's a whole different game. There are people or forces or investors are behind them. I'm not talking on a billionaire level. I'm talking about we trying to improve, and you have a double advantage here. Not only you are improving, it's like your personal advancement, your meditation, your personal advancement in a realm of spirituality and psychology, and also you have in interpersonal relationship you have benefit, and then you can add that into your business thing. So you have multiple benefit by having this personality test, and that's the personality test I personally created. I can't believe that line. Personality test created by me personally. And that's absolutely truth, because I observed everything and I applied it to myself. Excuse me. So all this stuff, Alright, so the video is kind of getting long, almost half an hour, so I'm gonna just uh, leave it at that note. And alright, until we meet the next time,